Hi, this is Scone Mason. We're going to make, I guess we'll call it Satan's scallops, or maybe Hitchens scallops because there's a lot of wine in them, just like Hitchens. We have some baby broccoli there. We have some, these are mushrooms that I've cleaned thoroughly and quartered, and I popped the stems out. There's the stems. That is 2 cloves of chopped garlic. Over here we have some frozen scallops. And some white wine. I'm using this Pinot Grigio. Pretty good cooking wine. That's a bull terrier chewing a bone. And that's Mrs. Scone. Okay, so what we have here are our implements. I'm going to steam the broccoli. This is a side dish. Baby broccoli is going in here. I'm going to steam that. That's a steamer. This is the rice. It's 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. We'll get that ready. Now comes the fun part. You need a pan that's you can saute in that's got high sides on it because you can pour a lot of liquid in this. This is pure olive oil, not extra virgin. This is pure olive oil. We're going to put in just about enough to let it kind of cover the bottom, like that. I'm using frozen scallops. They're way cheaper and they're frozen fresh. And they, because they're frozen, they retain a little bit of water, so this is going to get a little watery from this, but it's not a big deal. Because you can kind of boil it down. Here are our scallops. Getting scallopy, they're thawing and getting spongy and cooking. And it's getting a little bit of water in there that's going to boil off. And this is going to be a little bit saucy anyway, so it's not a big deal. So let's put our mushrooms in. And this chopped garlic. I take a garlic clove, I mash it with a knife, peel off the husk, and then chop the hell out of it with an 8-inch chef's knife. It must be an 8-inch knife to get the right. I'm bullshitting. It doesn't matter. So we saute this some more. Let that get going. Anytime the rice is boiling, so turn that down.
Mrs. Scone wants another bath.
Mrs. Scone wants another bass. So we're opening a bass here for Mrs. Scone. Here we go. Scone is not drinking right now because Scone is training for the LA Marathon, and I'm not going to drink until after I do it. And then I'll drink heavily.
Fucking die.
That's right. I'm going to put a little bit of butter in this. I actually use margarine, but some buttery flavored substance in here while you're sauteing, just to follow Julia Child's recommendation that butter goes in everything. That'll flavor that up pretty good. As you can see, the mushrooms are kind of spongy, the scallops are kind of spongy, and that watery stuff, it's just water when they were frozen. It gets absorbed and thins out. So we're going to get this all going. Okay, so we're going to let this saute for a while. And stirring it up. Okay, we're continuing to
Oh
saute.
my god.
Mrs. Scone is looking at the superficial, which is funny. I'm going to add some Old Bay to this. This is the seasoning, Old Bay, kind of stuff you put on crabs or whatever. Sprinkle some of that in. Did you get to Courtney Love?
Yes.
Courtney Love is a hippie skeleton.
Oh.
Okay. Stir this up. Old Bay is very good seafood seasoning. Gonna get that going for a while. Okay. So we're cooked down here pretty good. It looks like it's a little bit soupy. It's seasoned, juicy sauce. That's a dog playing with the bone on the floor there. And the scallops are pretty well cooked, so we're going to take our pinot grigio here. And in the Hitchens tradition, we're going to douse it with wine. Think about a third of the bottle, something like that. Stir that up, let that heat up. This wine has been in the fridge, so it needs to heat back up. It should be tender to a fork. Kind of fall off. They're getting there, but it needs a little bit more steam. And this is kind of a fricassee, this type of cooking where you saute and then add a liquid and kind of boil and kind of simmer it. Is what you're doing. You don't want to boil it. Actually, you want to simmer. That's kind of a fricassee type thing. Okay, so here it is. This is our Satan scallops or Hitchen scallops. And then we got some rice to eat it on. And then for a side dish, I got this little broccoli. So we'll put up a plate and have our presentation. All right, so here is our presentation. We've completed the cooking process. We've ladled the scallops and mushrooms onto a bed of rice, accompanied by some nice steamed broccolini there. I'll move in close so you can see it. Yummy, 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 yummy. It's got some, the scallops are rather juicy, so you get some juice absorbed by the rice. And there you have it.